Hello everyone, my name is Jon Geyer. I'm the Executive Director for the Hardwoods Development Council, which is housed in the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture. Today you're joining me in the Hardwoods Exhibit at the 107th Pennsylvania Farm Show. The theme for this year's Farm Show is Rooted in Progress, and we tie in that theme throughout this exhibit in various ways. We have multiple sub-themes which I'm going to tour you around and explain to you how the forest products industry is such an integral part in the state and the industry here in Pennsylvania. So while we're not only rooted in progress, we're also rooted in wood products. Here you can see the various wood products that we have on display. Everything from maple syrup to firewood to wood pellets for heating and barbecuing, to chests, to chairs, to slabs, even live edge tables and cutting boards. Wood is a very integral part of our lives. It's around us and it's in many of our everyday things, from toilet paper to our homes, to pencils, to floors. Wood is the greenest building material, so it's important that we use more of it and get back to our roots, our natural roots rooted in wood products. Wood is also rooted in play. It's a very versatile material. From bowling pins to wooden toys to skateboards, even snowboards. Later on in the show, we'll have a wooden bicycle here, so be sure to stop by and see that. Our checkerboard here and also our Connect 4 was donated to us to borrow at Farm Show by Sun Area Votech, who has a great wood shop program. So for those of you who are interested in becoming part of the forest products industry, look into their school. Because wood is such a natural material, it's great to use in products that children and adults will be using alike. It's zero additives, zero toxins. It's a great, healthy, home-healthy, hardy material that's very durable as well. Rooted in play and rooted in products wouldn't be possible if we weren't also rooted in people. We have many great folks in the forest products industry who we like to put on display here. We also have a website called PA Forest Careers. If you're ever interested in becoming part of our great team, check out that website. We have tons of job openings in the forest products industry, from being a forester to a logger to working in a sawmill. Lots of opportunities are out there, and we'd love to have you join our team. And an amazing opportunity would be to run one of these pieces of machinery. This is called a feller buncher. Over the years, there's been lots of progress in the forest products industry. From hand felling logs now to using mechanized equipment that makes the job easier and more efficient. So this machine here can grab a tree, cut it, and drop it exactly where it needs to be. The industry has come a long way, but one thing that's maintained throughout the whole time is that we are committed to sustainable forest management. It's important to realize that here in Pennsylvania and many other states, our hardwood forests are growing more than we're harvesting every single year. In fact, Pennsylvania's growth to harvest ratio is 2-to-1. That means for every tree that's being cut down, that same volume of tree is already regenerating in our forest. And the cool thing about a regenerating forest is that young trees, young saplings, they grow faster than older trees, which means that process of photosynthesis is occurring faster, leading to more carbon sequestration. Carbon's a big topic in the news today. The more we can take carbon out of the atmosphere, the better. So by managing our forest, we're not only creating a healthier forest, we're taking more carbon out of the atmosphere and trapping it into wood products, like the wood products you're going to have in your homes. Floors, cabinets, furniture, pencils, you name it. So this feller buncher gives you a great look at the progress and where we've come. But these images here showcase where we were. Here you can see images from the early 1900s and how forestry and logging was back then. It was all hand felling. We didn't have these big heavy-duty machines that we have today. And we didn't really even have chainsaws back then either. It was two people using a crosscut saw. Also in the exhibit, we have the Pennsylvania Woodmobile, which is a fan favorite. The Woodmobile travels all across the state of Pennsylvania and goes to schools, fairs, festivals, and camps. And we educate on sustainable forest management and why it's good to use wood. So come on in, we'll check out the Woodmobile. The Woodmobile is 100% free for schools and fairs and camps to request. Our main goal is education and outreach. In the Woodmobile, you can expect to learn products that you may not think of that have wood in them. You'll learn about sustainable forest management and why it's important. You'll also learn about the various tree species we have here in the state, and about the threats to the forest that we may not realize. Threats such as invasive insects or invasive plants. One of the invasive insects that is threatening Pennsylvania right now is the spotted lanternfly. Now, luckily, it's not a major forest threat that we know of yet, but it's important to slow the spread of this pest because it is a nuisance. It can lay its eggs on all sorts of products, and it sucks the sap out of many trees, including various ornamentals, crops like grapes and hops. So we need to do what we can to slow down that bug. And the forest products industry is dedicated to helping that cause. I had mentioned earlier about bikes being rooted in play. So here's one of our hardwood bikes made of cherry and maple. The wood was sourced from Sullivan County, Pennsylvania, but the bike manufacturer is out in the western US. The possibilities are endless with wood. It's durable, it's beautiful, it's unique, it's one of a kind, and it lasts for generations. And we're here to help you understand that and to educate the public on why forest management is important. So feel free to stop by the Hardwoods Exhibit at the Pennsylvania Farm Show. We'd love to have you here. Thank you.